The officers fired a total of 20 times, saying they believed he was armed. Instead, he was holding a phone.
He was shot dead in his grandmother's backyard.
Breathing?
No.
I can't look in the mirror and see other people dying on the street that should have the same opportunities that I've had and say, you know what, I can live with myself, because I can't if I just watch.
Stephon Clark was brutally murdered by police in his mother's backyard. Let's introduce you to District Attorney Anne-Marie Schubert, a career prosecutor with 25 years of law enforcement experience.
Was a crime committed? When we look at the facts and the law, and we follow our ethical responsibilities, the answer to that question is no.
We've seen this movie before. Cops shoot black person dies, exoneration, case closed. Didn't someone mention this?
There's people being murdered unjustly and not being held accountable.
I mean, he's got a point.
A police officer was found not guilty in the shooting death of a black driver.
They determined that no probable cause exists to file any charge against officers.
The Tulsa police officer not guilty in the shooting death of an unarmed black man.
A judge declared a second mistrial in the case of a white police officer who fatally shot an unarmed black driver during a traffic stop.
In Ferguson, a grand jury in New York City has refused to indict yet another white police officer said to have killed an unarmed black man.
Yet this is who we exile for speaking truth bombs, for calling out the injustices in the land of the free.
People are dying in vain because this country isn't holding their end of the bargain up. People of color have been targeted by police, so that's a large part of it, and they're government officials.
Minorities are dying, and as Chicagoan Vic Mensa once rapped,
the mayor dumping where he fired the superintendent, but resignation come with bonuses and recognition.
This is what Colin Kaepernick sacrificed for. This is what NFL players banded together for. The right thing.
I won't stand till everybody has justice. I won't stand till everybody has freedom. The things that America is built on.
We, as a country, have fallen short. 400 years of this. 400 years.
Taking a knee has always been a way for us to bring eyes to issues that people might not understand or might not experience, and to start that conversation.
The whole idea of taking a knee was to start this conversation about all these different issues.
Abuse of power, police brutality,
yes.
Right?
While NFL owners hit up massage parlors for a $70 rub and tug, an owner groping girls and implying oral sex are being investigated by the FBI and IRS into fraud, giving hush money for an owner's sexual harassment and racism in the workplace. An athlete was banished for bringing to light that black men are 3 times more likely to die from police force, that officers are getting away with murder. Stephon Clark is why we kneel. Alton Sterling is why we kneel. Sandra Bland is why we kneel. Laquan McDonald is why we kneel. Freddie Gray, Walter Scott, Akai Gurley, Tamir Rice, Keith Lamont Scott, the list goes on and on. We kneel for countless homicides with little to no repercussions. We kneel for the decisions the judge, the jury, and DA conclude favoring the badge over the Burgess in the name of acquittal and not guilty over the decision of an unwarranted life lost. This is America, and this is why we kneel. If you'd like to hear more thought-provoking content like TYT Sports on Facebook, and to help in my journey to keep media independent, go to tyt.com/Rick.